for just a little bit. A third clue that we can look for is for a large number of birds that have tightly flocked together. Birds and whales do feed on the same fish, so it's not uncommon for us to find them together. And then the last clue that we can look for is for a large amount of splashing and or white water in the distance, but not to be confused with the wakes of any passing vessels. You can see the water rushing out. The sheer water's like, I'll take that fish, thank you. You see the sheer water just dive down into the water to get the fish. There it is, constant smell. You see all that water rushing out? How cool was that? Up for a breath. Now what's amazing for people is that they want to know how much do these whales eat. Well, they can eat anywhere on average between 1,000 to 3,000 pounds of fish a day. They do not have, as I mentioned, a 24-hour day like we have. Up for a breath. They can eat when they want, whatever they want, as much as they want until they're full, and then they can stop. Passing right in front of us here at 1, arching up and right down, and it blew some more bubbles, but I believe those are diving bubbles, not feeding bubbles. But the fish will get caught. See how the sheer waters dive down into the bubbles? They're looking for the fish.
So they're feeding very deep, which is why they're down a long time and they're coming up. 200-300, and over there it's under 100.
Now, humpback whales here in this sighting area, they need to put on an average of anywhere from 10 to up to 15,000 pounds of weight this season. Fin whales are out there towards 1. And again, they can do that by eating anywhere between 1,000 to 3,000 pounds of fish a day. Now, of course, just like us, as they're swimming, they're burning energy, they're burning calories, so... And again, that is the upper and lower portion of its jaw as it pokes up its head out, or its mouth out through the water. Over here towards 2 o'clock, we're going to slide off this whale. We literally have about 4 or 5 fin whales that are out here towards the 1 to 2 o'clock area. We're also going to see if we can check out who this other humpback whale is that's been feeding in this sighting area. To focus our attention spans and our cameras accordingly as our viewing time is starting to come to a close, so please be aware of that. The humpback whale that was just fed out towards 8 o'clock. And there's the humpback whale coming right up in front, and we have a finback whale at 11. You are clearly going to be able to stay on whichever side of the boat that you're on, and you'll be able to see whales. That fin whale should come back up at 11. Here's this humpback whale that blew the large bubble out here at 1. Fin back out at 10. Coming right back up here again. Very powerful blow. And a kick! Let's see if this whale's going to feed again here. Sometimes they'll kick and they go back down. Up for a breath. finback still out there towards 11. Humpback coming up here towards 1. Coming up here between 1 to 2. Coming right back up. Great look at the 2 blowholes. No high arch just yet. I believe this is a humpback whale with the name of Parens, P-A-R-E-N-S. Has a very distinct hook on the left side of the fluke. Again, mostly, again, that combination of white and black. Since the 1970s, over 6,000 humpback whales have been photographed and cataloged here in the Gulf of Maine. This body of water that we are in is referred to as the Gulf of Maine. All of these whales that we have around here belong to what's called the Gulf of Maine feeding stock. Plops its mouth down, closes it shut. Keep your eyes right out here towards 2 as it comes back up. Coming right back up here towards 2 again. So that is a humpback whale known as Parens. We do right up here at 2 again. So far we've been able to identify flow for you and Parens. I believe this should be Parens out here at 2. This is similar behavior that this whale did last time. Arching up it goes. And right down for a dive. Flying above where Parens is. Another animal just kicked much further out towards 2. We have Parens right here blowing some bubbles. Parens should now arch up. 2 whales out there. I believe those are finback whales. And there goes Parens arching up and right down for another dive. I can't tell you the last time I've had so many finback whales in one area where they're not doing deep dives. Great look at that whale, arching up it goes, and right down. Finback whales to me are so impressive. And the reason why I find them so impressive is because they weren't hunted during the early days of whaling. It wasn't until the invention of the fast catcher boats and the exploding harpoons that finback whales were taken in very high numbers. Because they're so fast, another fin whale out there towards 10, the sailing boats couldn't catch them. Humpback whales were caught by the earlier boats. They are much slower moving animals. In this sighting area, they cruise at about 3 to 5 miles per hour, which of course is very slow. Still out there towards 10 is that finback. But another humpback, they're just not bothered by us. And it kind of gives me goosebumps because like I said, in one lifetime, it's like, they're like, oh yeah, we know that boat, it's okay. Look at the sheer volume of birds. coming up here again towards 1. Here's another fin whale. Again, still out here towards 1. Again, following that green out here towards 1 to 2. 2 fin whales. Here's another animal coming up closer to us. And a third one coming up here towards 1 to 2 o'clock. Amazing! All right, I really have goosebumps now. You can see all of their lower jaws. There are 3 animals cruising together here. One coming right up at 2, the one further in the middle, and one further out at 1. You can see how long they are. When I tell you guys that they are the length of an 18-wheeler, you guys see that now, right? Look at this one right next to us here at 2 to 3. That animal at 1 o'clock kind of arched up and went down for a dive, but still just below the surface out there, coming right back up here at 4. This animal coming right back up here, a little bit of speed. Look at the speed that one just picked up. That's like I found some fish. That one went down for a mouthful out there towards 4, no high arch, coming right up here at 2. Coming back up towards 5. Coming right up at 3. Arching up. Coming back up again at 5. That one picked up some speed. She gets an arch on. Oh no, there's an extra one. There's an extra one. I lost count. There's too many. 2 of them are now back towards 5. And we're just waiting for our humpback whales to come up to the surface. They're being pretty impressive right now. They've been below the surface for about 6.5 to 7 minutes right now. Great look at the 2 blowholes to this animal, arching up. One coming in towards us here. Coming right next to us here at 1 to 2 o'clock. Passing right next to the boat. We have to turn a little bit here. How pretty and right down. So this one coming up is Flo. Arching up and right down. Now, Glow is a perfect example, folks, of a humpback whale that bears a propeller scar. You guys all saw that she was coming again right up next to us here at 9 o'clock. Here is your fin whale. Look at the size of this whale again. If you have polarized glasses, you can look right down the length of our boat here from 7 to 8 o'clock, and you can see the whole length of this finback whale. No high arch. That whale should come up again. Keep your eyes again out towards the back of the boat between 7 to 8. Look at the length of that animal. Great look at his blowholes. That whale should come back up again. For the people in the back, let's not be running, folks. We need to be walking. The boat rocks and rolls. Still right behind us at 6. You can see that very large dorsal fin, again, which is how finback whales get their name. More fin whales are arching up and down through that. You're going to want to hold on here, folks. We're taking some waves to the broadside. So we're going to rock and roll a little bit here, but that's that old maritime law. 2 fin whales out there at 2 to 3 o'clock. Hold on here, folks. This is the other reason why everyone should have their feet on the gray areas of the deck. If you have small children, just put them down on the deck and stand them towards the rail. Now, humpback whales, we are waiting on our humpback whales. They've been below the surface of the water for about 3.5 to 4 minutes right now. Keep your eyes out towards 3. You can see the white in the water out there. The white that you see, or green if you have polarized lenses, that is the lower right-hand jaw of that finback whale. Keep your eyes right out towards 2 to 3 o'clock. There it is. Finback whales, and there's the second one, are the only asymmetrically colored mammal on the planet, right out here towards 3. Their lower right jaw is completely white, and you can see both of these animals' lower jaw because we're on the right side of the animal. Up for a breath here. Let's see if from here comes the one on the outside, out towards 3. Both of them just cruising right below the surface. Again, the one closer to us, up for a breath, is the one on the outside. So the white portion of the jaw, finback whales, when they feed, they tend to turn in a semicircle, and they put their white jaw towards the fish. Fish tend to get into a tighter bunch when they see that white, because it represents a predator, so they make a tighter bunch of a ball. Then the fin whale can swim right through it and get a much bigger mouthful of fish. Passing right behind us, back towards 4 o'clock again, still no high arch. So impressive by these whales. Look at the two of those animals back there towards 5. Nice big breath by the one on the right, arching up it goes. The one on the left should also follow. There it goes. And here's our humpback whales right on cue, right up at 12 o'clock. So let's go see if we can take a look at these guys.
Fin whale's coming right into a humpback here. Look at this fin whale cut in right in front of that humpback whale. Two species right next to each other. Humpback in the middle, arching up. Need to see the underside. That one had a mostly black fluke. Arching up goes the third. And did not get a good angle of that.
Now humpback, that's out here towards 1 o'clock. They should not be moving. Well, there's also a great online free program called Whale Sense. Whale Sense is a free online safe boater course to show you how to act around whales. So we definitely saw a few animals around here. So again, we're going to be patient. Up towards 2 o'clock. Further away from us is another finback whale. Looks like there's 2 out there now. Towards 2. Something's out towards 9, 8 o'clock. That looks like another fin whale behind us. Now, whales communicate in some of the lowest biological sounds known to man. So although these animals are not all side by side, right here at 11, this whale's going to come back up again. They most certainly know that all these animals are here. Keep your eyes out here towards 10. Watch the water flatten out. Still no high arch. That animal's going to come back up again. Keep your eyes out here towards 9. Here it is coming right in next to us at 9 o'clock. still no high arch. This whale's going to come up yet again. Right here at 9 again. Great, look at that whale. Should come up one more time between 7 and 8. There it is. Look at the size of these whales. They are so large. So we're not even into Stellar National Sanctuary yet. And you can see that there's lots of recreational boaters around. One at 10 and 2 out at 11. Arching up goes the 2 at 11. And right down for a dive. And that other animal should be up here at 10. Yes, it is. But we're going to go take a look over here to the right of 12 o'clock. Looks like we have a couple more blows of spouts out in that direction. And there's yet another fin whale going down for a dive. My goodness, you guys have definitely picked the day. So these birds, these shearwaters, they are an oceanic or pelagic species of bird. They only come to land to nest and raise their young. We have some greater shearwaters here. Those are the ones that have the white patch underneath. A fin whale right behind us in our wake here at 5 o'clock. That whale's actually surfing our wake behind us. You can see the white in the water. That whale's going to come right up behind us again, just surfing in our wake back there. That whale should come right back up behind us towards 6. Thomas is getting it, and it's swimming right through our wake now. It's wake to shore. But that was really cool to see. But we want to focus on these animals out here to the right of 12. So again, we're just waiting for the 2 animals that are closer to us to come back up. By following federal whale watching guidelines, it allows all of the animals that are here in this sighting area to orientate themselves to our position. While these whales are here, they have keep your eyes out towards 11 to 11:30. If you have smaller passengers with you, just make sure the kids go to the front where the rail is. There's the animal out there towards 11. Just make sure kids are towards the railing. Nobody should be standing on any seats or benches, please. Keep your eyes out towards 11 o'clock. Water flattening out. There it is. Now you'll notice that once we got into an area in which there are whales, we have slowed down significantly. Keep your eyes out towards 10 to 11. Water flattening out again. There it is. Up for a breath. No high arch. This whale's going to come back up again. Keep your eyes out towards 10. Coming right back up here at 10 o'clock. And still no high arch. Keep your eyes out between 9 and 10. So this is a fin or finback whale here, folks. This is the largest animal we get a chance to see out here. Keep your eyes out towards 10. Returning a little, coming right up next to us here at 10. Look at the size of that whale arching up and right down for a dive. And a minke whale just surfaced right next to us here at 9 o'clock. Passing just underneath the ocean out here, under the water, following the body of it. It's heading back towards 8 o'clock. Now, minke whales are the smallest baleen whale that we have here in our sighting area. We literally went from the largest, which is the finback, to the smallest. If you think you see something that looks like a lone dolphin, you are probably looking at a minke whale. While finback whales can reach lengths of 60 to 70 feet and weigh well over 60 tons,